Tell them what happened.
Woo! Oh my gosh. This is why I love Andor, bro.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
No more, don't wanna hit that pole.
What the YouTube, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Fade. To those that don't know, I currently live like in apartments, and I heard some wild stuff outside the minute I hit record. And I just want to say to anybody that might have been a part of that issue that was outside, if you're watching this video, fucking relax, bro, okay? Back to the task at hand. Welcome all Star Wars fans. I finally get to react to this show. I've been wanting to react to Andor for a minute. I also want to react to the Clone Wars, but that's a conversation for a different day. I do want to make a bit of a disclaimer. I'm not as well versed in Star Wars knowledge as I am when it comes to stuff like, say, anime or like Game of Thrones or even other film series or things like that. My Star Wars knowledge is very not necessarily baseline, because I do really dive into the stuff that I do know, but like I haven't read any of like the comics. I haven't read any of like the novels or anything like that. I've seen all the movies. I will not say publicly what my ranking of all 9 movies are, because I don't, like, I want support on my channel, and I just don't think my I don't want to ramble too much for this intro. Just know that I am very excited to start Andor. I will be watching season 1 and 2. Full reactions, unedited, will be up on the Patreon. Other than that, let's get into this first episode. But I literally, like, I want to react to the Clone Wars 2, and I struggled because Andor season 2, I don't know if it's fully over or what, but it just came out, and I was struggling with making the decision of watching the Clone Wars first or watching this. Why do I feel like if I say this already visually looks better than Obi-Wan, I feel like that's glazed? But it does though, bro.
Think about it. Just anyone crying.
Well, nigga, how do you know?
Quiet this evening.
Look,
We were at first.
Yeah, we've been waiting. He just got here.
man, this is the shit I'm this nigga player hating.
Garni.
Behave.
Look at Andor.
She's funny, isn't she?
Ever since I walked in here, you've been acting weird when it comes to the cooch, bro.
A friend of mine said there was a girl from Canary working here.
Canary.
It was a small mid-rim system.
I've heard of it. It's not your girlfriend or something, is it?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Not for you.
See, I don't know. Bro, back up. What are you, what?
Amusing.
What?
Yeah, he's not laughing now, is he?
Are y'all niggas gonna come across the bar and do something or what?
We do have a lovely lady here tonight from Tahina who's got those big dark eyes you're looking for.
This girl-
Still staring. I see you in the background right now. Still staring. His sister.
Well, whoever she is, she's not here. She disappeared.
Wait. He gotta be lying.
We should leave.
Did he have a sister in Rogue One? It's been years since I watched Rogue One.
Nobody here gives
I'm gonna watch Rogue One tonight before we come back for episode 2. Is that them? I know it's not. I know y'all didn't follow me outside in the rain because I walked in and the huzz was on me. You're pulling Blicks? Man, this is why I couldn't be a apprentice. Because how am I supposed to choose light over dark in situations like this? I'm trying to force choke the shit out of somebody. So this takes 5 years, takes place 5 years before the Rogue One events. Okay. Bitch! You with him, Cassian? Yeah, Cassian. Spray him. Spray him. Spray him. He killed him? No way. He weak as fuck. He died off of a headbutt?
He's not breathing. No. Furlough. Furlough. He's taking. He's up. Furlough.
You gotta kill this nigga right now. You gotta kill him. The Andor I met in Rogue One is popping this dude.
He fell. We had a misunderstanding.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
I'll tell him what happened.
Woo! Oh my gosh. This is why I love Andor, bro. We didn't see too much of his backstory in Rogue One, huh? We only saw like a little bit. Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Hush.
Barba told him,
Told him what?
pausing for data lag.
Tell me what she said.
Retention summon, Dibbo. Marva said you were out ruining your health and reputation with friends of low character.
Huh?
Sooner
Fine.
Came by for you last night.
Yeah, I know. What'd you do when you left?
Tired. I went home, cleaned up a bit, and then I fell asleep.
No. You can buy for me, but I wasn't there. So then you started home and you saw me at the hotel bridge.
Vida, I was offended by this. You failed to gauge the depth of my irritation.
I knew that too.
Tell your mother she can afford to put the heating on. It was freezing there last night. Make yourself useful.
Boy, have you ever been at like a, or maybe you grew up in this type of house, like a house where parents don't like the air being on, so it's too hot, or they only like the air being mad high, so it's too cold.
This happened when?
Like, bro, like there's a medium, bro, for everything.
Some light tailoring.
I know one of these men. Crevasse.
It's another reason I wanted to make sure this got the most immediate attention.
He was a squad commander on 4.
It's obviously fallen a great deal since then. He was a sentry corporal here on 1.
No mystery there. He's lucky he wasn't killed years ago. One of the most unpleasant people I've ever met.
Wait, so what, is this the police for that world that he killed that dude on? Or killed those dudes on?
Bad timing.
I'm sure that in several days, with the proper resources, I can bring this case to a...
Stop! And I don't mean just the talking, I mean stop. This case appears to bear all the hallmarks of what I like to describe as regrettable misadventure. One which they shouldn't be able to afford, a drinking Rivnold, which we're not supposed to allow. Both of them supposedly on the job, which is a dismissible offence. They clearly harassed a human with dark features and chose the wrong person to annoy.
It's crazy how he can
I
literally
suspect they
detect
are
all of that.
rushing to aid someone in distress. Nothing too heroic. We don't need a parade.
Here you have a dude who's uptight, tailoring his outfit to make himself look a certain way, overly by the book.
Yes, we can do that.
And then he doesn't care that they were doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing and drinking what they weren't supposed to be drinking and just horrible people in general. He doesn't care. All he cares about is the fact that somebody killed them.
Busy. Chat at the end of the month?
This would have to be now.
For what? For one item? No, that's not how it works.
I bundle things before I make contact.
Biggs.
What the hell is it?
There's a TAC Corvette coming in this week, looking for scrap. I'm told there's a rack of Imperial targeting units someone might forget to strip out.
I got an untraceable NS9 Starpath unit. Vector crystals and Imperial seal still intact.
How long have you had that?
I need to move it, Vix.
You've been hiding it.
I've been saving
And I'm
it.
guessing it comes from one of my bids.
Guess again.
Not your best move, Cassian.
This is where having outrageously deep Star Wars knowledge would come in handy. Because what the fuck is he talking about? Get your bitch ass on.
Are you?
What?
Well, it looks like it's turned into something more than work.
Do I ask about your personal life?
Just promise he knows nothing about any of this.
He'd do anything for me.
No.
You're an idiot.
Question.
Rule number 1 in a life of crime, you cannot have emotional ties to a significant other. No, I don't know from experience, bro. I've just watched enough mafia movies and crime movies and shit like Heat to know, okay? That's how you get caught the fuck up. It's a weakness. You can't wake up one day and be like, ooh, I want to be the head of a fucking cartel, but I also want a wife and 4 children. That's not how that shit works, bro.
Forward. Wait. Go back. That.
What is that?
The nights get busy. You know, traffic.
I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that our corporate borders are unprotected or your complacence about it. Find it. Whatever it is, I want to know when it left and where it went.
You'd have to filter the entire night.
Well, it's too much for you, let me know.
See, this is the perfect fucking example and place to explain the difference between an annoying villain, but somebody who I can still is gonna be good, versus the girl from the Obi-Wan show. She was annoying, but she was corny as fuck. It wasn't like she was annoying in the sense of like annoyingly the antagonist, if that makes any sense at all. He about to follow her, isn't he? Excuse me. Yep. I fucking knew it, bro. Why did I think that was Christian Bale? Do you know how excited I would have been just now? Which I would have known if Christian Bale was in fucking Star Wars, but still.
Look alive. He's on his way up.
Is he even allowed to approve overtime?
That's his problem.
Not if we don't get it.
Well, that'll be his name in the time scan.
Ferrex.
Yes, sir. We've been working on it.
Canary human males on Ferrex.
I'm afraid that's a blank, sir.
What? Jurisdiction.
Technically.
We are simply asking for information.
Have you ever been there?
What difference does that make?
They have their own way of doing things.
This is the murder of 2 Primor employees!
I'm gonna enjoy how annoying he is.
Human men wanted for questioning. Slam their channels, flood it.
What do you think you're doing?
Forgot something.
Now? He's in the office. I refueled it, just like you told me. Now, I'm almost done. The way you always do. The Cassian way. I was gonna ask if I could borrow it again tomorrow. I wouldn't do that if I was you. Close this out. Don't come back. Oh, come on, Pegla. No. We're done. No more favors, no more deals. Listen. Don't. I don't want to know what you're doing or why or where you took this thing last night or any of it. Finish up. Get out.
Well, I know one of them has to be his sister. Like, that little girl's probably his sister. But I wonder if the girl that is being involved so far through the episode with him as an adult is from this island too. Or do they just know each other? This is bothering me. Did he say something about his sister in Rogue One? That was Andor episode 1. First off, thank you for everybody that made it to the end of the episode. I appreciate you. I liked it. I am definitely intrigued with the little bit that we got, because we honestly didn't get anything. I got a couple opinions from some friends of mine that said to not react to Andor because it's a bit of a slow burn. But I just, for the vibes of Star Wars and for the sake of me wanting to react to it, and not at the end of the day I'm going to make the final decision on what happens on my channel, I'm going to choose to react to it. And we're going to stick with it all the way through. We'll see what that ends up looking like for me. Hopefully it does good on the channel. But off the first episode, I liked it. Like I said earlier on in the reaction, I'm very curious to see like what he looks like before he is like all about the the rebellion and stuff like that. I'm interested to see him turn into that character is what I'm trying to say. So I think it'll be fun watching him go through this journey. Everybody says for the majority that it's the best Star Wars show, and it's not even close. It's better than The Mandalorian. It's better than Obi-Wan. It's better than all these other shows. So I'm very, very tapped in to try to see what the hype is about. Like I said, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you. Expect episode 2 in a couple of days. I'll try to do 3 episodes a week. That is the goal, on top of like gaming videos and other reactions and podcasts and stuff like that. Yada, yada, yada. And we're getting closer to bringing back the reactions with Mama Fade. Can't speak too much on that, though, because I don't want to get anybody too hype, and then we don't come through. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, man, I'll catch y'all next time. The only limitations that exist are the ones you put on yourself. So lock in, chase your dreams, get off the couch, do some push-ups or something. I'll catch y'all later, bro. Peace.